Hey, what's going on, y'all? Showtime Sports Media. So, the Dallas Cowboys beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 31-14 on Monday night. I would say last night, but, obviously it's Wednesday morning. Technically, I'm recording this at 1 o'clock Wednesday morning. So, just wanted to get my thoughts on the game and everything else for next week. So, Cowboys beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 31-14, and it was a good showing by everybody from the the offense, especially the defense, um, came out and just wasn't giving Brady no time to, step into his throws and get his receivers on the ball quickly. The special teams did his thing. Like I said, man, uh, Cavante Turbin is close to breaking a big run, a big return. And like I said, I would love to see him on offense a little bit more, but um, I think we just gonna keep him as like the special teams guy for right now. I think next year is where he, um, I think next year is where he emerges as like a threat in the receiving game, because that's what he made his money at, and I believe the XFL or the USFL when it was still going on. But that's where they make their money at, man. He made his money as a wide receiver. So I think next year he'll get some run as uh, a wide receiver 3 or 4, depending on how they want to use him and depending on how they want to use a Jalen Tolbert. But that's a story for another day. But in the present day, Dallas did his thing, bro. And I know a lot of people was favoring them to win this game. I know a lot of people that was talking a lot of shit too, and saying that we was gonna lose in the first round. We was gonna be another first round exit. This is Nate and Brady own us, and he not gonna lose to Dallas at home and all this and that. And he beat us 2 years in a row and everything like that. But I was happy as hell last night, bro. I told everybody off last night, and it wasn't being cocky and everything like that, because I do agree that we still got steps to go. We still got to play a physical 49ers team, a team that beat us last year at our place, and then we got to go up to San Francisco, which is not going to be easy, especially with a team that arguably has gotten better defensively, which is saying a lot, because they they good defensively, great defensively, and an offense that really is starting to click. But at the same time, I'm looking at Brock Purdy, and I'm looking at CMC. I'm looking at Chris McCaffrey, Debo Samuel, Brandon Ayuk, and I'm like, bro, them dudes can be slowed down, bro. All you gotta do is get pressure on Brock Purdy. He hasn't seen a defense like this during this win streak. I know it's only been 6 games for him, but he hasn't seen a defense like this. You go back and you look at the 10, 11 game win streak that San Francisco been on. Go back and look at the schedule and see the teams that they played since they last lost to Kansas City, which ironically was at home. They scored 44 points on them. Go back and look at the teams that they played. They played the Rams, and I know, yeah, they defended Super Bowl champions, but the Rams wasn't the Rams at that point. They was done. They was done. They was cooked. Seattle not on their level. Seattle just don't got the talent offensively to score with them. And I know they played them a little tight in the first game. I know they played them a little tight in the first game in Seattle, but it wasn't really that close if you actually watched that game. I watched that game on that Thursday night when they played them. It wasn't close. Then they played them again, and it just wasn't close. And then they played them in the playoffs, and you just seen it wasn't close. Yeah, Seattle took a lead at one point and they was holding ground for a little bit until San Francisco just decided, yeah, you're not scoring no more, and they just closed up and they clamped up and they said, yeah, bro, we not letting this happen. We gonna destroy y'all, and that's what happened. But I'm looking at it from a schematic standpoint. I'm just like, bro, one thing Seattle did, if you look at it, and one thing Kansas City did when they beat them too is obviously they ran the football. They ran the football down their throats and was just, using the play action game, using, a lot of the quick game and a lot of stuff that gets San Francisco off balance. Because what they want to do is they want to get upfield and rush the quarterback. In the run game, they can be had. You just can't run. You just can't run east west. You can't run side to side. You got to run north south on pitches, on sweeps, on handles or the middle or power, off tackle. You got to run. You got to run north south. You can't run east west because they linebackers fast and they will get you from behind. Right. So my thing is Dallas can beat them, and I think they will beat them. I think it'll be a game where Brock Purdy is going to have to score. It's and I know he has scored, but it hasn't been a situation where he has to score, where he has to get the ball into the end zone on damn near every possession that he has on the field. Like I said, a lot of teams that they played, the Cardinals, the Rams, the Seahawks twice. You know what I'm saying? They played Washington, who was at that point they was going downhill. They was on a decline. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, they played Seattle in the playoff game, and they was outmatched for a third time in a row. You look at some of the teams that they play, and it's just not up to par. It's not up to their level of a talent, a skill level. Had players out, had players hurt, and all this other stuff like that. And this ain't the same Cowboys team from last year. Last year they snuck up on us. You know what I'm saying? We thought it was gonna be an easy type thing, and we underestimated our opponent. This year, it ain't happening. This year we're gonna be prepared. We're gonna be prepared for everything. And San Francisco, I think is gonna have to score with us. San Francisco is gonna have to score with us. If they don't score, they're not gonna win. This game is gonna come down to how many possessions can Brock Purdy put together where he scores 7 points. And yeah, it's not, in terms of our offense against their defense, it's not going to be perfect. I think, what I'm saying, we'll punt a few times in the game and all this other stuff like that. But when we start, the same thing we started doing with Tampa. When we started off slow a little bit, we was like, okay, we settled in. Same thing Dak was saying in the press conference. He was like, look, we settled in. We called everything that we wanted to call. We executed it perfectly. We did everything we were supposed to do. And I think it's going to come down to that. Once we settle in, is Brock Purdy going to be able to settle in? Is he going to be able to put on his seatbelt and buckle in for this wild ride that he's going to go on? And I know he ain't home, but at the same time, like I said, he hasn't had anybody, whether on the road or coming to San Francisco, come into his building and say, yeah, we here to play you straight up. Ain't none of that bullshit. Ain't none of that, cute stuff. And, we outmatched, so we going to try to scheme you up and do all this other, You need schemes to try to get your playmakers open. But at the same time, it's not going to be a lot of this extra stuff. We're going to be physical. We're going to be straight to the point. We're going to run downhill on them. With these two right here, number 20 and number 21, Zeke and Pollard. And Dak on, use his play action game, get CeeDee Lamb open over the middle on crosses, on, on post routes and stuff like that. That should be our game plan. Run the ball as much as you can until they can stop it, preferably for about four, 4.4, I say about 4.2 yards. Nice or decent, run average about 4.2 yards to about 4.5 yards a carry, 5 yards a carry. Run the ball at least 30 times. 30 times this game, probably give Zeke 15, get Pollard 15, get Dak 25 attempts, especially if it's humming. The passing game is humming. And just go from there, bro. And on defense, make Brock Purdy sweat bullets, bro. Make him have to throw in the tight windows. Make him have to, hit his receivers on the run when they got dudes blanking than them. If you got to bring safety help, you got to bring safety help. If you want to play one-on-one, play one-on-one. But also, you can't be susceptible to the double move. You can't be susceptible to, a lot of them short routes that they like to run, where they can get yards out of the catch. And even if they do, you got to be able to tackle. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, bro, I think this game is going to come down to how much you make Brock Purdy sweat, bro. I think the Cowboys win this game. I think they win it by like a score 35-24. And they ain't disrespecting the San Francisco defense. I just think Brock Purdy isn't going to be able to score with us. And not only that, I think, a lot of the games, even the games that he won, he gave the ball away. He threw a couple joints, at a couple of these guys, man. But their offense wasn't able to respond with points. And even if they did, it was 3 instead of 7. You know what I'm saying? Our offense got a chance to, get 3 instead of 7. And I think we will get 3 instead of 7 if, we get extra possessions. You know what I'm saying? Going into this game. During the course of the game, if you get 1 or 2 opportunities, even if you get 1 opportunity, like you did with Brady on Monday night, cash in the opportunity. That the opportunity that we had when we went up 6-0 and should have been 7-0, and Brady went down the field and he almost tied the game, and Jaron Curse picked the ball off. Those type of opportunities we gotta capitalize on, because we went right down the field and we got 7 out of that. So that's that. And even if we do get 3, Brett Maher gotta go back to being Money Maher. He gotta go back to being, Money Brett. You know what I'm saying? He can't miss extra points and everything like that, bro. He gotta be able to do his thing and do his thing well. That's my thing, bro. Like I said, bro, I think we'll win 35-24, so that's probably like, an 11-point win. We might not out-talent the San Francisco. We might be dead even in the tackle department. Maybe a little slightly better offensively. I think we might be equal defensively in terms of the kind of names and kind of, the impact that our defenses will have in the game. But also, I just think the experience matters, bro. And Dak been in this league 7 years. He done seen everything. He done everything, bro. The only thing that he hasn't done is win big in the playoffs. And this is going to be the year that if he goes into San Francisco and beats Brock Purdy, the new Wiz kid, the guy that everybody's, saying is, going to be the next big thing. I don't see nobody stopping us, bro. I don't see nobody stopping us. Not even Philadelphia. And especially not the Giants if they somehow the night before because the Giants in Philadelphia play Saturday night. So that's not the Giants if they, if they somehow go into Philadelphia and they beat Philadelphia and they get one and done. I wonder what the conversation going to be with that. Because I know a lot of people that were saying if we got one and done, they was going to clown us. I know for a fact. Now all of a sudden everybody backtracking. Oh, Brady might retire and he's an old man. Nah, fuck all that. Let's go. Let's go. I'm popping my shit today. You know what I'm saying? Like Moneybag Yo said, I'm popping my shit, bro. Because for real, like, been a lot of conversation about these, about my team, bro, being overrated and, they ain't this and they ain't that. Let us get to an NFC Championship game. Or better yet, let us get to a Super Bowl. Even better, let us get to a Super Bowl. And don't fuck around and let us win it. Don't fuck around and let us win it against none of them AFC teams. Not the Jags, not the Chiefs, not Burrow in them. You know what I'm saying? Not Burrow in them. Bro, especially not Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills. The Super Bowl favorites, the preseason favorites, everybody was annoying, saying that they was going to be the best team in the league and this and that, and all that other stuff like that. And they almost lost to Miami. Please don't let us get to a Super Bowl with them and let us beat them. Oh, it's gonna be a lot of conversations gonna be had this weekend, and not all of them gonna be positive. Trust me. Like I said, man, like we just gotta go in there and get it done. And I'm not being arrogant or nothing when I say this, bro. I'm just tired of the conversation around us and being like, oh, we can't do this and we can't do that. Yeah, I understand. The past failures and all that stuff. This a new team, bro. Every year is a different year. Even if you come into the year with expectations of, oh, you should win a Super Bowl or you could win a Super Bowl, not everything gonna win. It's gonna be one team at the top at the end of the year, and it's gonna be 31 other teams that's gonna be disappointed. Which one the Dallas Cowboys gonna be, I don't know. But I do know this. We got the talent to make this happen. We just gotta capitalize on it. That's all I'm saying. Well, you know what I'm saying? Let me know what y'all think, bro. You know what I'm saying? Recording this on my break, bro, at work. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to get a video out. I'll probably upload this later this morning. And you know what I'm saying? Let me know what y'all think about it, man. How y'all think this game against San Francisco gonna go?